Good evening, everyone. My name is Gusti and in today's video, I'm gonna be introducing myself and sharing my future goals, what I'm gonna be and what I'm gonna do in the future. So, first off, as you guys know, my name is Gusti People usually call me Sakha or Satwika, and you guys can call me either of those. Yeah, you guys can choose. But anyways, I was born in Jakarta, 13 March 2011. So that makes me 15 now. I'm 15 years old and I am currently a 9th grader student from SMP Negeri 15 Jakarta. Or in English, it's Jakarta's 15 Junior High School. And yeah, that is a little bit about my introduction. Now I'm gonna tell you guys more about what I love to do. You know, things that are that I do a lot. You know, my hobbies. So for my hobbies, there are few hobbies that I do every day, ranging from studies and sport activities and then many other stuff. But for the studies, I really love mathematics, learning mathematics, programming, which both are synchronized, you know, both need each other, you know, programming needs mathematics, and yeah, and mathematics, programming, coding, and I also love robotics. Now, a little bit of fun fact, I actually have been into robotics since I've been into robotics, programming, coding, all those stuff, technology stuff, since I was in elementary school. Now, I actually learned this by myself, and it was really fun, you know, back then. I really loved trying new stuff, you know, because I used to borrow my mom's laptop, and then I used to just do some random stuff on it, and then, you know, the more I do stuff, the more I learn new stuff. So that's how I learned those. And now it made me who I am now, to the point where I've actually won a couple awards and competitions with that knowledge, and I'm gonna put some here, as you can see, here, and here, there you go. And so that's the first hobby. Now for my second hobby, I really love playing football. So for the sport activities, I really love playing football and basketball. I play football like almost every day in the early evening, like late afternoons, you know, at 5 p.m., 4 p.m. I really love playing football with my neighbors and friends. So yeah, that's for my second one. And okay, so for my third and last hobbies, it's actually playing the guitar. You know, let me tell you a little bit. So, I first, after I go home for school, I usually have nothing to do. So I just slept until 3 and then I just played football. So I realized that, you know what, let's use this time to do something positive, you know, to learn something new. So I decided to learn to play, to learn how to play the guitar. Alright, that is it for my hobbies. And even though there's still a couple more, but you know, I'm just telling you guys the main stuff, you know, what I love, mostly love doing to do. And I'm not gonna tell you the rest, because it's no need to. And next, after hobbies, oh, food and drinks. I actually love eating fried rice. You know, just a classic Indonesian traditional fried rice. Tastes good. Eat it every night. I mean, almost every night. It's just good. You know, it has that smoky taste, and yeah, you guys should try it too. And for the drinks, I love drinking water. You know, just a normal water. Tastes good, and when it's cold, it's even better. So yeah, those are my favorite foods and drinks. Now next up, I think that is all for the introduction. Now we're moving on to life goals. Now, what do I want to be in the next 10 years? What do I want to be? I want to be a someone who is successful, obviously. Obviously that is the main goal in life. I want to be someone who's successful. Mm, my my heart says that I want to be a professional football player, even though chances are slim. You know, it's really impossible to be a professional footballer. And my brain says that I want to be a engineer, you know, a technologist, just a programmer, a coding engineer, and a software engineer, because it synchronizes well with my hobbies, you know, with the experience I had, with all of the experiences that I've ever had in this sector. I think it is pretty possible, not gonna lie. So yeah, so those are the goals. I mean, those are all those are what I want to be in the future. Now for my goal. Mm, Alright, so last but not least, we got goals for the future. So my goal is that I want to build an AI powered that edtech startup that gives 1 million kids across Southeast Asia free access to quality STEM education. So like, yeah, and how am I gonna do that? I'm gonna spend my high school year building a prototype of that AI, and then after that, after high school, I'm gonna study computer or science at MIT or Stanford, and then return home to execute this vision. You get me? And then, yeah, I don't want to be one of 100 successful people. I want to be the reason 100 others succeed through science and technology. And so, that is it for my introduction and goals for the future. So now, that's from my perspective. So now I'm gonna share a little testimony, you know, testimony of my friend, how he thinks of me, and maybe it'll help you guys know more about me and how I am. So yeah, I'm gonna put this video up now.
Hello, I'm this guy's friend and I'll tell you everything I've got to say about him. Well, first off, I've met him in early 2021 during COVID, and we've met from a little social media app called Discord. Uh, there he was actually trying to recruit some developers for his game, and I coincidentally found his message. So like any kid with big visions would do, is join him. And that's where our friendship basically started. And wow, I've got a lot to say about him. Firstly, he's a very ambitious guy. Um, Oftentimes having big plans on the next big thing, or beating the hardest game modes in games that most amateurs can't beat. Next thing is that he is something that many would call a strategist. As he always has a plan to achieve something, even when failing. He's the type of guy to use that knowledge to do better next time. Lastly, he's a very funny guy to play with. He can sometimes be insufferable, but those late night calls that keep you laughing till the next day is something that I wouldn't trade for. Anyways, thanks for watching.
Alright guys, so that is it. That is the end of the video, and I hope after you guys watch this video, I hope you get to know me better, and I hope I get the best scores out of everyone. You feel me? And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.